guys, this is R.A. Sweeney here to talk to you about another passage from the book Praying with the Latter Prophets as part of the Praying with the Bible series. Today I'm excited to talk about a passage from Isaiah chapter 6. There's a short little prayer right there in verse 5, but really to take a step back at the bigger picture, Isaiah is kind of just living his life, doing his thing, and then all of a sudden he finds himself in a vision, and in his vision he's in God's throne room. And he's looking around and like, hey, I'm not supposed to be here. Humans are not supposed to be in God's throne room. We don't belong here. There's flaming serpents flying around through the air, which for most modern readers were like, that's really weird. He sees the train of God's robe, and just the train of the robe fills the entire temple. It's this crazy kind of weird scene, and it's meant to feel that way, I think, because we're not supposed to be there, and Isaiah knows he's not supposed to be there. And so he lets out this short little prayer, and as he's freaking out, and he says something like, I'm undone or unmade, or I'm shattered into pieces or broken. And the idea is really just, what I was before, the way that I was before I came into the temple is never going to be the same again. I'm never going to be the same. I'm done for, because I'm in a place that I'm not supposed to be. And the weird thing is, you don't really see like oops, I'm sorry, I don't know how I ended up in here, but this is a mistake. You don't see, please forgive me, please have mercy on me. None of that. Just, I'm not supposed to be here. I'm here. I guess I'm done. It's just this acceptance based on the amount of reverence that he has for God. Of God, I've wandered into your throne room, and the only appropriate response is for me to die. And it's a really cool passage because he ends up not dying and he ends up being cleansed, and it's really cool. But I really got thinking about his prayer here is just, God, this is appropriate. Like, you are who you are and I am who I am, and this is what's appropriate. And it made me wonder how much reverence do we have when we come to God? Like, I can, be sitting in my sweatpants on the couch and pray. I can come into God's presence like that. But how often am I really taking the time to recognize, like, this is the king of all creation, the one who made all creation, and I'm going into his throne room, into his presence. And I think there's definitely a time and a place for not having that reverence as we go to him, because we're supposed to go to him like children, but there's also a reality that, like, we are supposed to have that reverence, and how often do we show that in our prayers? So that's what I had for this passage. I hope it was a blessing. Thanks.